The first max mode we're doing is 520, also known as Soliloquy, and it shows it when you're going into the night. It shows it in quotes. That's how I know that these things actually have max mode names I didn't realize before. The first guy is some sort of animal. I cannot tell what any of the characters in this game's animals are, except, never mind, I can't tell any actually looking at them. Their mechanic is they go to one of the two power lever areas, and when they're there, warning sign will appear next to your power, and you gotta find the camera they're on, and then use the sound on them to scare them away. The next one is the bear thing? I have no idea. They go to your right door, and you can tell they're there based on when they're close to the camera, and you gotta close the door, and then they make a banging sound when they leave. The next character is the other door character. The wolf thing goes to your left door, and when they're close to it, you close it, and then they make a banging sound when they leave. They're the same as the last character, but for the left door instead of the right door. The next character is the mouse. I think it's a mouse. Basically, it's the character in the cove behind you, and you have 4 buttons, and you have to click the button that corresponds to the phase they're in, and then flash them to get them to go away. So, like, if they're really close, then you use the bottom right one, which is, like, the reddest button, and then flash, and then they'll go back. But if they're, like, barely out, then you use the top left button, which is green, and then they go all the way out. It's kind of a confusing mechanic, but once you get it, it's pretty easy. The last character is the homeless guy. That's what I call them because it's funny. Basically, they're the dark figure, and they are the task system of the night. So you have to use the audio on them 10 times to win the night. And they just kind of spawn randomly, and that's why you're always checking like every single camera to see if that character's around. They don't kill you or anything, you need them to end the night. Now I'll just explain the basic mechanics of the game. So basically the first thing is there's a bar on the camera, and the bar, you need to time it so that you click it when it's in the red area, because then you can get a combo on the cameras, and the higher the combo, the more power you get from switching cameras. And it caps at 30. The other timing mechanic is for the audio lure. Well, it's not a lure, it's more of an audio, like, scarer. I don't know. Anyway, so basically, what that does is you play it, and it gets rid of a character. However, if you play it when you're not on the red bar area, then it just doesn't work, and you have to wait for it to recharge to use it again. True. Oh my god, so real. Not very hard, that's what I'll say. Considering I just started playing it. Like, this is my first attempt on this mode ever, and I already am over halfway. Whatever. I used the wrong button. Where's the anomaly, bruh? Okay, whatever. There. Gotta love the anomaly refusing to spawn. There it is. Wasn't that crazy? Craziest mode, trust. The other max mode in this game is the Boss Knights 220, which is known as the Killing Joke. The first character in this night is the clown character, and they do everything cam characters do. So it can go to your left door, it can go to your right door, it can go to the power areas and mess with them, and you have to play the sound on them. And it also is the homeless guy, as when it's in a spawn area, its eyes sometimes are red, and when they're red, you need to click the audio button on them, and that gives you one anomaly, and this night is still task-based, where once you get 10 anomalies, you beat the night. The other characters, like the Shadow character, and what they do is they are the character that's like in the cove area behind you, and they have the same mechanic as the other character, where based on what phase they are in that cove, you press the corresponding button and then flash them, and then that resets them. What is that jump scare to the point where it crashes the game? Oh, I missed my key. There it is. Okay, just deal with this, I guess. Isn't this so intense? How'd you get to phase 4? Oh my god. There. You're not even a move yet. Why are you still in this area, bro? What is bro doing? Be like that. Me when I screw up my combo. Are you gonna like let me flash your face? Did the ambiance for the night just stop? Crazy. Oh, there it is. Craziest max one of my life. Whoa, 4-star. Is this how I think it is? Yeah, okay. Whoa. Is this the FNAF 4 box? Guys, I wonder what's gonna be in the FNAF 4 box. Gulp. Whoa. So scary. Whoa. Guys, I'm so scared right now. That was both of the modes in this game. Yeah. Yeah.